Good morning, farmers. It is the 25th of September. This could be our last day of the fall. We just have one more field to work on, and that guy's done up there plowing. All I got to do is cultivate it, get someone in there to seed it, and then fertilize it, which doesn't take too long to fertilize. First thing I'm going to do this morning, though, is we're going to head over here and check some of the beehives. We're going to try to check them all. All right, no go there. So today could be the last day, which would mean a lot of running around a little bit, but it shouldn't take too long to do the greenhouses. Oh, we got some honey. Greenhouses. We got to finish up that last field. Like I said, it shouldn't take too long because as soon as I start really cultivating it, I think after I get maybe a couple times around, like 3 times around, we'll hire someone to come in and seed it. And then it shouldn't take them too long to finish that up. I should get done cultivating before he can, even get around seeding it. And then we'll fertilize it. But while he's seeding it, I want to have some time to go ahead and take care of the greenhouses. And we shall do that. Just one thing I do want to go over, because somebody did ask a question. Let me just check these here. Yeah, nothing there. And our flowers are wet enough. I will water them again, though, before I forget. But somebody was asking the question, how do you paint the color differently on the houses, because they're only be able to paint it one way. So it's pretty simple. You can come up to the building materials store. So you'll see up here these packages of concrete plaster have different colors on them, because I bought different colors. Looks like I bought a couple packages of red. There's white. There's like a maroon color. I got more solar panels. I could actually sell some of this stuff back. But if you come into here, and I believe they are right here. So you got to come, well, you can come in either door, but it's in the middle of the 2 doors over here. It says buy concrete plaster. So if I hit enter, these are the colors you can buy. So you probably bought the first one, because I think you said you can only paint it like a goldish yellow. So you got to come in here and select any color you want. So we'll just, for giggles, because I select the blue and come down here and hit buy for 500. Did I select it? There we go. So now if I come out here, I should see, yeah, they're right here. So you can see the concrete plaster is blue, and I'm maroon is color, like I said, white or gray, like a red or orange. That's orange. But yeah, those are what you have there for colors. They even got some on there as well. So yeah, this is where you choose your colors, and just make sure you choose the right color over and over, or the color you want over and over, or however you want to do it. I mean, you can even do candy striping on the walls, I guess, if you wanted to. On the outside, we can't paint the inside yet, but I've got my fingers crossed that in a future update that will come. Also today, 1,000,000 social points. I think so. Delivers spicy pumpkin soup. I got that down there. And I said something else also in last episode about food disappearing from inventory if you keep it in there too long. I meant regular vegetables and fruits. So what I did this morning is I put 100 tomatoes in my inventory, and I'll see in a day or so if they're still all there. I think it used to be that they used to slowly disappear because they would decompose. Is that down or up? That is up. All right, so yeah, let's head on over here and get to cultivating this field. Start getting some laps in, so I can get a worker to come on in and seed right behind us. So this is our last field. So if we go to field stats or farm stats, I have 50 fields. 2 fields are our parking lot, so I'll have 48 fields in total. And you can see canola 47. So this is the last field that we need to work in. So hopefully sometime this morning we'll get it all done. It's not that big of a field. I'm going to zoom on back. Do I have another camera angle? Yes, I do. Perfect. Let's put in the second axle as well. Yeah, so when I get around like 3 times, I think we'll go ahead and then just hire a worker to come on in, seed it up, and that way I can go ahead and take care of the greenhouses. We'll go ahead and probably get our 1,000,000 social points back. I only need like 200 or so. So hopefully we can do that. Even if I have to deliver a package or do a transport job, I will do that. Man, this guy who plowed the field kind of missed like a whole line of section of crop there, but it's all good. It's fine. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get this field cultivated so I can get a worker in here. And then we'll have all of our fields done, and we can kind of skip. Boy, this is not like in cultivating this field at all. I complained about the worker, but man, I'm not doing that good of a job either. That's even the second axle on the big tractor. That is not good at all. I mean, what's up with that? Is it because I'm on the edge of a field? I have no idea. Nope. My cultivator's not down. I gotta get rid of this one little spot here. I was gonna say I got some crops here that have been harvested. Yeah, it's even acting weird going that way. Well, hopefully once I get actually completely on the field, it won't do that. But one way to make this job go by a lot quicker, yeah, you know what's coming. Yeah, it's a good old time lapse. I will say two things as we finish up this piece of the pie here in the middle of the field. One, yeah, I'm getting the symbol when you probably, I don't know if you can see it during time lapse, but I'm pretty sure you could, that apparently we're seeding in a field that has not been cultivated, but I haven't seen the symbol in a while. Is it because, yeah, I'm over 97% cultivated, so I'm not going to get that symbol anymore. But man, for the first half, just hearing that emergency symbol, a sound, I don't know what you want to call it, but cautions, you know, hey, you're seeding in the field that hasn't been cultivated. I'm like, well, first of all, he is not seeding on the part of the field that isn't cultivated, and two, I am seeding it. Well, actually, part number two is do not use this combination of cultivator and tractor. For those of you who played in the early days of Farmers Dynasty, and I'm talking from December of 2017 to whenever they kind of fixed the problem, with no weight on the front of the tractor, that's the way it's acting like. It's been kind of uncontrollable to some degree. I've tried the gearbox in both settings, and it didn't seem to matter what I had it on. It would drag me right, left. Yeah, it's kind of those kind of days. But luckily, my experience, you know, pulled me through, and it's still kind of doing a little bit now. You think the big modern tractor would have no problem doing this, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think this is the first time I've used a big modern tractor. I don't know if that's what they still call it, but this tractor here, I think the first time I've used it cultivating. I've only used this to plow and to transport seed around in our trailer. But you probably saw when I hired a worker, I did it when I was like 3 rows in. And I think he's just getting to the point now where I was when I hired him. Can I lift that up, please? Also, I wish they would, where it says switch CVT gearbox settings. It doesn't tell you if it's on or off. But there are two different sounds. So if you listen closely, that's 1, 2. There are two different sounds there, and I can't remember which one's on and which one's off. But every time you get out of the tractor, and what's this called now? It's called the Custom CX Type Tractor. Okay, apologies. Every time you get out of the tractor, it'll go back to default on the gearbox to where only one axle's on. So when I activate it again, so that slight little click means it's on, and that little bit of a knocking sound means it's off. On, off, on, off. All together now. On, off. Usually that does help if the front of the tractor is seen to be hard to control. But this time here, yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, leave the trailer there. I'm going to head back to the farm. Make sure my cultivator is not down. How much of the field? Oh, I got 100% done. Score. Yeah, so leave him be. Hopefully I don't hit a bump big enough to where I cultivate the seed out of the field. That would really going to take it slow. All right, now right down to the floor. So I'm going to head back to the farm. If I can hit the right button, that'd be very helpful. There we go. Head back to the farm, drop off the cultivator, drop off the tractor. Yep. And then we're going to head down to Old Wheatford. And we're going to deliver some tomato pumpkin soup. That does not sound the best. How about just regular pumpkin spicy soup? Whatever the heck that's called. We're going to go down there and deliver it to whoever wants it and get over our million social points. I did see that we are 999,911. Yeah, I must have got some points for the solar panels because I wasn't paying attention. But anyways, I'll see you down in Old Wheatford. We'll do one social job. Hopefully that puts us over a million. And then we're going to run around and take care of our greenhouses. Yes, we are. Well, we can see all down here in Old Wheatford, all of our fields, the canola has germinated and is sprouting up. Looking all nice and good. The mark is where our million points of social glory are going to come from. Somewhere in here. Grace is here. I guess we've talked to her a few times. She seems to be happy. There's Sally. You know what, Sally, since you're...
Hi.
Let me just buy all your coffee.
Well, hello there.
Hello. Care to trade?
Absolutely.
Give me some good coffee. You know, I will buy one of those from her. And I'll just buy all the coffee just because I don't know what I'm going to do with 42 cups of coffee, but I got them. The only reason why I'm buying fancy chocolates is, one, I got the cash. Two, I want to see if I can hand out gifts now and then. It's something I still haven't been able to do, but maybe someday I will. Alright, so I put my marker here. They must be on the move. They got to be on the move. Yeah, they're over here now. Alright. I'll catch up to you. Whoever you are. I wonder if it's Sasha. I think Sasha lives down here, and I can't remember who the guy she lives with is. I do not know. Someone also did mention before, so I think they made the comment in the episode where I bought the honey cookbook, and I bought mine from Jacob up in Redberry, the honey cookbook, the one that we're always looking for. The third cookbook is going to be from any NPC that can trade. Now, it's going to be different for everyone's game who that person is. Actually, it's Owen. Owen is the one that lives down here with Sasha. Where am I going? Wait, nope, now they're here. All right. Well, you know, I'll trace you down, whoever you are. Okay, if it's up here, I can't remember her name. But I think Tim is up here. Is it Tim? Tim and someone. Oh, it's Maya. That's right, Maya. I thought the guy that she usually hangs around with around here is named Tim. I might be wrong, but I can't prove it because he's not here. Got her attention pretty quick.
Hi.
Oh, it's you again.
Damn right it is. What do you need?
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm
I am
everywhere.
dying for some pumpkin soup. Care to buy it for me?
Not really. I just want the social points. But this should do it.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
283. Do I get $283? And like,
Thank you.
what does that come out to be?
Here's
Like
something for you.
560 some odd social points? Yes, it is. There's a million social points. Thank you for that. Someone else did mention that apparently, is it Tim? Tom. I was close. Give me some credit. Yeah, last episode I was doing a couple fix the building jobs, and I didn't get paid what I got told, and apparently on the full release, or since one of the last updates, the devs kind of reduced what they were giving out for fixing the buildings, but they didn't change the text when you talk to the NPC of what you were supposed to get paid. So maybe expect that in a future update. Now I got that from someone from where they heard it from someone else who heard it from someone else who heard it from their third cousin's aunt, his cousin, uncle's, father's, daughter's kid. So sure, it probably is right, but we shall see. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the last few things that we want to do, because like I said, this should be our last day of the year that at least I record on. Like I said, I'm not going to skip days at a weeks at a time, because I do want to see if I can collect some honey in the meantime. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fill the greenhouses. Now, one thing I will show you, and I'm not sure if this is true on consoles or not, but this is for PC. If you come into options, you want to make sure you got tool mode on hold. If you got it to where it says push, so like when you're fixing a building, if you got on push and say there's 3 dots to fix something, you're going to have to push your mouse or whatever key you have associated to fixing something 3 times. If you got it on hold, which is what I have it on, it's like if I come up to this panel here and I got the repair button out, do I have anything that needs to be repaired over here? I don't think so. But you know when you repair something, if it shows 2, 3, or 4 symbols, I just got to press and hold my left mouse button and just keep it pressed, and it'll take care of all the buttons. So I believe that holds true, and I think maybe I should try it out. Before I ramble on more, let me go to options, and let me turn this on to push. Because what we're going to do here, if I can get the trigger to use, stop it, seed storage. We're going to put zucchini in here. Let me come over here. Nah, so it's not true. So yeah, I can press and just hold the button, and it'll plant it. So yeah, what I was about to say anyways, but I would still recommend put it on hold anyways, the tool selection. So when you're fixing something, you just keep that button that you have associated to it. You can press and just hold it, and it should take care of all the repairs instead of having to keep pushing the button. As for planting, yeah, I just get on top of the tables, hold my left mouse button down, run up and down the tables, and plant. And we don't have to care about the humidity in here because that is automatic. So that's one greenhouse down. So we got zucchini in there. Let's go in this one here. And basically, I'm just going to go right on down the line in our seed storage. So next is tomatoes. Tomatoes. And it's the same thing when you go to harvest a greenhouse. For me on PC, I believe it's E to harvest them. So I just press and hold E, run up and down the table, and I can collect them in no time. So it doesn't really take that long to take care of your greenhouses. Just as easy as that. And I gotta remember, I got 5 areas of greenhouses to take care of. Can I repair this? This looks a little worse for wear. Nope. Can I repair this? I cannot repair this. Looks like it needs repair though. I'm just saying. Wait, which one did I do? Must have been that one over there. Alright, so the third in line is what? Where's the, stop it. There it is. Good old pumpkins. Spicy pumpkin soup coming up. Look at all the mud in here. What the heck, man? Must be it rained hard one time and just washed the outside soil in here. Up and down we go. That's why I said taking care of the greenhouses is not going to take me long at all. And there are the 3 greenhouses down in Old Wheatford taken care of. Alright, so the next stop is where I'm going to go, is where I got my pickup truck. Hop on out, and there should be 3 greenhouses here to take care of. So just like before, find my little seed storage area. No. And this one's going to be melon, then bell pepper, then cucumber. That's the 3 we're going to be planting here. And I'm going to take care of more of these greenhouses, and I'll meet you when I get just about done. I think you've seen me do enough of this already, and it's not that exciting. At least I don't think so. Maybe you do, but either way, I'll see you when I get done. Oh, probably before I head back to the farm and do that greenhouse. In the last greenhouse before I head back to the farm, I've worked my way back around to tomatoes. And tomatoes, I did a test on the greenhouses, oh wow, maybe way back in the springtime. Most of the crops that we have for the greenhouses, they all pretty much are ready in 3 weeks' time, anywhere from 20 to 22 days. And basically, it was more profitable by doing tomatoes. But that test is kind of hard to do. Seeing that the prices fluctuate every day, it could have been a good day for tomatoes and a bad day for every other crop there was. But, yeah, tomatoes seem to be the way to go. All your eggs are gone? Yeah, I assume so. Let me get out of here. The cows, plenty. The last thing I also need to do before I forget by the end of the year is empty out our slurry tank. Because that should fill back up when April 1st rolls around. Alright, so what do I want to plant in here? I really don't know. Can I? There we go. I'll just do pumpkins just because I tend to do spicy pumpkin soup more often than not if I feel like it. It's an easy one to carry around. I mean, they're all easy to carry around. They give you plenty of inventory space. But this greenhouse here, I'm going to have to keep track of the moisture content in it until the end of the season. And there, the greenhouses are all set. Give that some moisture. That should be good for the rest of the days anyways. How's our worker coming along up here? Let's not accidentally fire him. He's 2/3 of the way done. Oh yeah, the one more thing I do want to show you, and I kind of forgot about this little glitch, if you will, but as for fishing, and since more people might want to fish more often, yeah, there's a little glitch I kind of forgot about, because it's been so long and I don't fish that often. Let me grab my fishing pole. Yeah, these fish are a little bit too close to really show off the glitch, if you will. I did not reel it in at all, but it just happened to come in by itself. I think it's too shallow or too close to the dock. Hopefully you fish like disappear and go off further. Or are you going to just keep coming back here to this little center thing? Yeah, so basically what you can do, instead of trying to keep the your yellow line in between the 2 white bars, is yeah, when you catch the fish, if you start reeling in the fish and turn around and face the barn, you don't have to worry about the bar. The bar disappears. You can just keep on reeling it on in, and you have yourself a fish. But it's kind of hard to show it when the fish are this close to the dock, so hopefully they kind of despawn and pop off somewhere else. Because being right here, yeah, it's real easy. Real easy. I didn't check on James this morning. I wonder if James needs a fish. Also, someone else mentioned that with Rex stuck at the fireplace, they were wondering if it had something to do with the fire being on. So I extinguished the flames. Rex is still there. I don't know. Maybe I got to sleep through the night with the fire pit off, and maybe he'll get unstuck. Yeah, I don't know how to unstick Rex. That doesn't sound right. Make him unstuck. Come on, fish. Don't you want to go somewhere else so I can show this little glitch, whatever you want to call it? It does make fishing a little bit easier, not having to reel them in. Especially if they're far out. It's a nice little way to make fishing a little bit easier. But I remember for a couple days, because there's an achievement on Steam. Looks like the fish are going out there now, which is good. To catch 200 fish. And I remember for like days on end, I was catching, after episodes, I was catching like 30 fish at night. So, yeah, they're out here. Now watch, I'll probably do it the first time, I'll do it wrong. So, we just wait for someone to grab a piece of, well, get stuck on the hook with no bait on it. Why is there no bait? I do not know. So if you turn around, face the barn, and just keep on reeling on in. I did this earlier just to make sure it's still there. Upper left-hand corner, information, +1 fish. Yeah, it does make it a lot easier. Take some of the realism out of it, for sure. But if you just want to catch some fish and you don't like the game mechanic of having to keep the yellow bar in between the white lines, just start reeling the fish in and quickly turn around, face your farm, and upper left hand corner, +1 fish. Yeah, so it's that easy, if you will. So I am going to go up here while we're waiting for our guy to finish seeding that field. Let me go talk to my wife now that I have a gift in hand. And by the way, yes, I still have 100 tomatoes in my inventory. Where is my wife? Of course, she's in the front yard digging up weeds that are not there.
Darling?
Let's see if I can give her a gift.
Good to see you. I missed you.
I see you every night when we go to bed. You're beautiful. Nice to see you. I'm off to work. Okay, so no, you don't need
You
a
are
gift
so
apparently.
beautiful. I wish I'd dream about you tonight.
That's so sweet. You are really nice.
I'm glad you think I'm really nice since I'm your husband. If I talk to her again, do I get the option to give her a gift?
Hi, honey.
No. I like this line though to give to your wife. You know.
Good luck. See you around.
Yeah, if I say that in real life, I'll be sleeping on the couch. Yeah, so maybe I guess I can go up to Redberry for a while and walk around. See if there's anyone up there while I'm waiting for this guy to finish work. Like I said, he's getting along rather nicely though. Let me hop up to the Jack Bear. Let's just talk to this woman right here. Oh, the lady with the hair plugs.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Farming advice, no flowers beautiful you are. This really nice place. Those politics. Yeah, okay.
Good luck. See you around.
Anyone up here that has just a smiley face that I've impressed through my years here? Nope, that's Frank. But I guess I could hand gifts out to guys as well. Although Frank has changed through the years since I've met him. He doesn't look
Care to talk?
anywhere near the same as he used to.
So nice to see you.
Don't get any ideas, Frank. Nope, nice place to live.
This is a really nice place to live.
Because I built it.
Yes, it is nice, and all the good folk live in here.
Well, there's some shady characters around like that William.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
So one of these days, maybe I'll be able to hand out a gift. I'm just looking around to see. Nope, don't recognize most of you. How about you? You want a gift? Hey, you, Chloe.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
She seems like she's a little bit of a snob, so probably not. Nope, no gifts.
Thanks. See you around.
I don't know. Maybe they have to have the hearts to give them gifts. Are you the Oliver? I forgot what the our neighbor Oliver looks like anyways. So yeah, the last thing that we need to do is just wait for our worker to get on seed in that field, and then we need to hire a worker to come spray it with fertilizer, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, so for sure, next episode is going to be April 1st. What are we doing April 1st? Well, depends on the pricing of things. That does remind me, though. I just said pricing of things. Corn. Ooh, $4.77. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. What about barley here? Is the barley price? No, that's my silo. Looks like the price of barley is. I don't remember. I mean, you're talking $6.76 compared to $4.51. So yeah, it's a much better price. Look at the price of peas in the fall, $1,051. My favorite crop to grow is actually lupine because it just looks nice when it just before it turns to harvest. That nice pink and purplish color everywhere in the field. Yeah, so I'm just going to run on. Well, I'm going to take my time jaunting on down to this field while I wait for our worker to get done. We'll spray the field, call it an episode, and yeah, next time will be April 1st. Like I said, I don't know what we'll be doing on the first day. Definitely, I think what we'll do is definitely plant flowers around the beehives. If the flowers, it's going to be interesting to see on April 1st if the flowers are withered or grown or what. I will make sure they are fully very wet on the last day of September before I call it a season. Actually, you know what I can do is we will start next episode on the last day at nighttime in September, so that's September 30th. And we'll have like a slumber party. We'll all go to bed together and wake up on April 1st. And we'll see if the flowers are alive or dead. But when I did a test, they were all dead. So I'm very interested to see what happens this time. I'll still be interested to see if I still got the 100 tomatoes in my pocket. If I do, then the crap I've been dealing about the flowers, not the flowers, yeah. The perishable items in your pocket will go bad. Now, they used to early on in Farmer's Dynasty. And, of course, I'm talking about the first months of when the game was released. And it could be that I just got stuck on my head that they will, because they did. And if they did take that out of the game, I apologize for saying that it did, but we'll find out one way or the other. So this guy's 80% done. I'm going to sit here and make sure he gets the job done completely correctly. And I'll bring it back when it's time to fertilize. And, yeah, we'll wrap up the episode. I'm not sure if you ever just sat there and watched a worker work. But I kind of forgot that when they seed, yeah, they don't put the seed roll down. I think it might be true in every implement. They may not put it down, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not the one doing the work. He's getting the job done. But man, his equipment is filthy. Make sure you get it all done. I want 100%. 100%. Where are you going? Dude, it's that 99.87. That's what I do. It's good enough. Good enough. Go home. Yeah, get rid of your seed roll. I don't need you anymore. It is getting late, too. It's almost 8 o'clock in the evening. The sun has set. It was over there. You may have saw the thumbnail. Thumbnail? Yeah, it's some kind of a thumbnail, isn't it? It's a wonderful thumbnail. Yeah, the sun was setting. Yeah, I think I got a title and everything for it. See how it comes out. Yeah, just waiting for that worker to disappear. So I hope I can hire a plane to come in and fertilize this while it's still kind of daylight out. Is it still a thing where I can't be looking at the worker for them to disappear? Do I have to, like, turn around or something still? Is that still a thing? Hello? Alright, I'll turn around. And he's gone. Alright, so maybe it is. He's gone. Or was this, perfect timing? Alright, so we are up here. The last thing we need to do for our last field. Click to hire worker. $2,167.20. Look at the sky. I'm going to assume that they always come from the south and head north. Is that correct in thinking that? Am I facing south? I have no idea right now. Oh, the scarecrow. Wow, words. The scarecrow always faces south. Oh, I missed him. Yeah, he's flying south to north. So, yeah, so the scarecrow always faces south, in case you didn't know that. So I missed a plane for you. But I am breathing in this chemical, which is just wonderful for you. But 100%, 100%. Everything's looking good. Farm stats, 48 out of 50 fields, which is good because 2 of them are a parking lot. Let's jump on back home. Greenhouses are set. Of course, I just started the combine, and all the ducks and geese are looking at me like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, did I wake you all up? Why they sit here in the barn, I mean, I guess they're protected. It's too bad they don't actually nest up in the loft area. Actually, I can't. Why is there no wooden ladder going up? There is a chest up there too, if I believe correctly. James, Timmy, Allison, and Rex must be still down by the fireplace. Yes, he is. I will have something to eat just so I can trot a little bit. There we go. I don't want to start the fire though, so no fire tonight. I want to see if keeping the fireplace off will free Rex. Dude, he's been down here so many times because I end every episode right here, and he follows me down, and he's always fine. I can't kick him. Not being rude, but I mean I can't kick him out of the way here. I don't know what you're stuck on, dude. I don't know. I'll leave the fireplace off completely and sleep through the night. So yeah, today's the 25th, so I got to sleep a few days. I will see you on beginning of next episode. Actually, in the evening, we'll make sure it's September 30th. We'll have the waters all flowered. Wow, I'm terrible on words. Don't ever record a video late at night before you go to bed. I will water the flowers on the last day of September, so we know they're very wet going through the winter months. But yeah, I showed you some little tricks I kind of forgot about. I forgot who mentioned about the fishing thing. I forgot all about that. Yeah, that was the thing way back once they came up with the bar and somebody came up with that trick. I didn't come up with it, but I remember that from like a year ago. I think it's been about a year now. We went over some how to pick the plaster color so you can paint your barn, house, whatever color. It's too bad you can't switch, and I have tried. I want to switch the bottom half of this back to brick, but once you seem like you switch over to plaster, you can't do that. There used to be a button in here that you could hit to reset all your houses or your entire farm, but that would reset it to like it was day one on the farm. And the only reason why they did that because pieces of the houses were missing once in a while in early access. You'd load up the game and be like, where's that part of the house? Yeah, you had to reset the houses and such. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for because this season's pretty much over. Yeah, I'll see you on the last day of September. Basically roughly about this time, and we'll just sleep through the night and see if our flowers make it through the winter or not. And then when April 1st comes, depending on the price of canola, we're either going to hire some workers to do it, and we will plant flowers definitely on April 1st. Yeah, these are all wet. They're still fine. But if they are dead, we're going to replant our flowers on April 1st so our beehives do wonders. Now, if you listen to the beehives at night, in case you didn't know this, no bees. No bees anywhere. Yeah, so let me hop on back on down here for poor Rex. I'll spend some time with him because, well, he can't even visit with a wife anymore. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on The Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.